Fuck that up. Well, we're live. How's it going, brother? Ooh, your black is black. Where are you? Oh,
There.
there you
That was weird.
are.
So,
Okay.
how you doing, Brian?
Oh, good. Now I just got some homemade spaghetti from scratch in the gut.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna be nice and tired now for about 20 minutes. I'll digest.
Going in nap mode?
I don't nap mode. No, no.
Mm.
Only turkey. Only turkey at Christmas does that to
Yeah, that's fair.
me. Yeah, yeah, not too often. It's
Yeah.
tryptophan. It's got something in it that makes you tired anyway.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
Roger
good.
Shipton in the chat. Michael
Oh
Seabrook
yeah.
in the chat.
Get this chat up. Hey
The
everyone.
Drew. How is everyone? New intro. Yep. Little new.
Little new. I'm gonna edit it a little better, like a little more, but it's a new
Little
one.
cheeky new intro. So,
Yeah, yeah. Gotta change it up every so often.
yeah. So, did you see that Andrew Quintana had to pull out of. Well, Carolyn. Well,
Sorry, my
Brian.
wife's asking me for.
No, that's okay. Good evening, Sir Isis. Um, how we doing, Carolyn? Good to see you. I saw you watched my
Oh, that's
live
Kaylin.
afterwards and left a comment. Thank you. Um, yeah, guys. So Andrew Quintana had to pull out of the match with Mike. Hey,
Yeah, I heard. I heard. He said he was injured.
you know who I want to step up for that one?
Oh,
Ryan Boussier.
yeah, yeah. That'd be a good match. But Mike's not pulling now. So we already tried to come up with a match. We offered Brad, and Mike said no. He just said no.
Oh,
He's just gonna not pull then, and he's gonna let the guy that wins that class pull him at the next one. He said
oh. See, I thought they were still looking because
no.
Ryan asked me what I knew about Mike. And I
Oh,
told him,
okay.
I'm like, that would be a fun match. I think a lot of people would want to watch that. So,
Yeah, well, that's what I think so too. I even thought Brad and him left would be good, but
yeah, that would
he
actually
doesn't
be
want.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Well, maybe Mike had his heart on Andrew, and then when he didn't happen, he's just like, okay, well, maybe let the clash play out, and whoever wins will be he'll have to pull whoever wins.
Yeah, getting your lifting in while listening. That's awesome. I love to hear that just because I know I like to listen to podcasts while
Yeah,
I'm lifting too. So the fact that
yeah,
someone's listening to us
yeah.
while they're lifting is just kind of fun to
I
think.
haven't seen Kalen in a while. So
Ryan, he's in there.
how you
Ryan,
doing,
I'm
buddy?
telling you,
Hey,
man.
Oh yeah, Boosie guy. Yeah, Ryan, how's it
You
going,
got to
brother?
pull Mike, man.
And yes, we are climbing. Subs are going crazy, guys. Thank you very much. We went from like 500 to I think 1,450 in like a week. No, I don't
That'll
know if it was a
happen.
week,
That'll
but pretty
happen.
quick. Pretty
Well, that's
quick.
good.
Yeah, yeah. So thank you.
Mr. Mears here. Zach's going down. Well, man, we'll
Ooh.
see. Nathan, can you announce who you're pulling right arm? Can you say it so that way you get in trouble instead of me? But I also think that's a really, really fun match if he's allowed to say it. Are
What is
there any
that, Lloyd?
tournaments?
Is that Lloyd?
Yeah, it's Lloyd. My dad's match, I think, is pretty much confirmed now. Nathan Mears got two from what I heard. Different competitors, each arm. Um,
Okay.
I'm trying to get Caden Esmond, not confirmed yet. But I think that
Okay.
would be fun. I think I'd be the underdog in that one slightly, but I think it's a good match.
Kaylin, is there any events? Well, Lethbridge has an event October 11th.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Grand Prairie's this weekend, but that's not near Calgary. That's way out there.
When are we putting on our next event?
It's gonna be 2026 February or March.
Right now, we're just getting
Yeah,
things figured out.
yeah. We're just gonna figure. We want to make sure we put on really good events, so it's gonna be well planned.
We want quality over quantity
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, yeah. Well, most definitely. And I mean, actually, there's gonna be a lot. 2026 is gonna be a banger. Everybody be ready to be busy because it's not. It's gonna be a lot going on. A lot going on in 2026.
Yeah, man. So lots
Yeah.
going on.
Oh,
Oh, thanks, Carolyn. Yeah,
yep. No problem.
I actually forget when my videos go up now because I scheduled them so far in advance. But yeah, I made a video, no equipment at all needed to train. So it's what I would
So
do if I was.
Riley
Yeah,
Miller, eh? Ooh,
yeah. Nathan Muir and Riley Miller.
oh, that'd be a
And
banger.
Luke's been telling me that Luke's been telling me that Nathan's been feeling really good right now. And Riley felt good when I pulled him. So
Yeah, and the way the two of them pull, that might be a really good match.
I know that's what I'm thinking. That's a good match.
Yeah,
So I don't know if Travis came up with that one or what, but good job, Travis. That's a good match.
yeah, I think so. I think that's a good one. Good for Nathan too. Good match for him. I mean, Riley, he's had a pin on Ty in the past, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, Riley's no joke.
No, not at all.
No. And if Riley's, who knows? He might even have got more serious after the spanking you gave him. Yeah,
Well, left arm was close,
yeah
but
it
right
was.
arm was a bit of a spanking for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, right arm was. Sorry, guys. I got to finish this spaghetti. It was just too good.
Oh no, it's good.
Mm. Yeah, scheduling is good. Makes it easier too. You just upload it and schedule it. It just releases.
Yeah, so I do one every 3 days, and I try and make as many as I can and just schedule them. But now I forget which videos coming out with.
Oh, you lost 50 pounds, Kalen. Good for you, buddy. That's really good. And you're stronger. Well, that's good. You'll need it pulling with us. But you should come down. You should come down and train with us. Just hit me up and we'll make it happen. Kalen's from. He was one of the Armfinity members. He never missed a practice. He was at every practice, every single practice. So you got a lot of potential. Him and Jackson and Hickey kind of war, and then Jackson ripped his arm apart on Kalen.
Second round, my mom.
Oh, come on, no, I'm on a pod, buddy. People don't get it. I'm on a podcast. When I say tomorrow, see me, I mean tomorrow.
Ten
Are you there,
pounds,
Dakota?
Ryan, since you pulled me. Dang, feeling strong.
Oh, your volume, you're choppy as fuck, buddy. I don't know what's going on. I gained 10 since I pulled Dakota. Well, you know what, Ryan? A little bit of weight. You're always trying to lose all the time and make a certain weight. I mean, it can plague on your strength and everything.
Can you hear
Try
me?
talking with Dakota? No, no, you're robotic for some reason.
Oh, you're robotic for me. What the heck? 1 second, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. You know what, Ryan? I I think like I don't know how much you cut. Ryan? Do you cut to make your weight class? Because I've been curious of that. Hollow Mike and Lethbridge left arm. Not that Andrew is out. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Mike's been called out already since that match canceled, and Mike said he's not interested. So I don't know. Your signal just went bad, Dakota. Now you're muted, I think.
Can you hear
No. See, Dakota has. I don't. No. Yeah, Dakota has a hard time because he lives way out in the boondocks. He's like out in Timbuktu somewhere. No, I mean, I'd like to live out on a farm too, or out of the city. That'd be pretty awesome. They don't always have the best connection, especially when you're driving around. You do cut weight, okay, Ryan? Because I've noticed a few guys. We have a guy, Brad Prins, and I train with him weekly, and he used to cut to 176 all the time because he just thought if he was lighter, he would do better. And we started noticing that he was weaker. Hello, are you there
better?
now? Yep, yep.
I'm not counting on anything, but I'm hoping it stays a little better.
Okay, you are better. But yeah, I was just talking about how Brad Prinz, basically, he used to cut to 176 all the time, but he would be so diminished all the time, and he hardly ever came in peaked like his strength. He was always a little bit weak, and his endurance was always a little lacking when he cut all the way down to 176. Then when he started not cutting and just pulling his true weight, he started doing really good and got strong.
Yeah.
So I mean, sometimes you know what? Just pull close to your natural weight and just train your ass off and just be the strongest you can be. Like, because sometimes even cutting, I mean, yeah, you're going down into a lighter weight class, but those guys, some of them are near that weight and they're going to be peak strong on the day, right? So,
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
I
what do you
mean,
think
it's
about weight cutting, Dakota? I know you've done it, but
yeah, I don't go crazy though. Like I'll do, 6, 7 water cut pounds and like that's all I do. I don't want to
yeah,
go extreme. I feel like you would lose weight, like you were saying.
yeah, yeah. Kalen trains with Mitch. Okay. So you're part of that Cochrane team. Okay. I know that you guys are. I seen 4 guys in the picture there last week on Facebook. Hopefully your club grows a bit.
Yeah, that'd be
There's a lot of
sweet.
clubs, a lot of new clubs, man, right now popping up.
Yeah, it's nice as people with common interests coming together so they don't have to drive as far. I think especially during the
Yeah,
winter time, like you can't go wrong with being closer rather than further away. So
yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Yeah, yeah. I've been busy. I've been so busy the last couple of days. Just I spent an hour on the phone with that girl from the Good Games the other day, and
oh yeah.
yeah, she's really interested. So I'll let everyone know there's this big event coming to Calgary in February, and it's called the Good Games. And basically, it's kind of like the 98% idea. It's like the Olympics, but for the 98% of us. Like it's not really for the top tier 2%. But it's supposed to be like 30 to 40,000 people there. It's at the BMO Center in Calgary, which is huge. It's 250,000 square foot buildings. There's going to be there's going to be up to 40 sports going on at once. And the crowd, even the people in attendance in the crowd have an opportunity to participate in the sports. Like it's really really cool. Like it's
Yeah,
awesome.
sweet.
Yeah, and she wants to open the weekend off on the Friday with like a big super match event and a tournament on the Saturday. So, and we will be somehow involved in that one way or another. And we will also have a booth. So we've been promised a booth on the Saturday that we can set up a few tables and just teach people how to arm wrestle safely and just spend time with people. Kind of like, like Palco does. He goes around, he pulls strangers and
Yeah,
teaches them how to pull. Well, we're going to have 40,000 people to do that with. So it's going to be amazing. And we can be there all weekend. So we can have a booth set up and be pulling people and getting content for 3 days in February.
that'd be sick. I'll have to find somewhere to stay down there. Just stay,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we'll probably be able to just get you a hotel, right?
I
I mean,
guess.
we'll work it out. But, yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's some big things coming. I even pitched it to Dexter at East versus West, so we'll see how that goes. He might be interested. So
That is one nice thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I had no personal beef with Thinking or anything, but that's the nice thing about Dexter and Robert is it is
yeah,
quite easy to just get a hold of them and be like, pitch an idea to them, and they're either to say yes.
yes. Well, and they give you and they will respond and give you an answer. Like even me, I thought, oh, maybe this wouldn't. He goes, man, Brian, we're open to all kinds of things. Definitely interested. And Dexter's actually easy going, and he always gets back to you, and he treats you with respect. That's why I don't know. I like the new ownership. Like, and people say things, and I see a lot of ignorant comments online and stuff, and I'm like, I've never been like so welcomed and like treated nicely and fairly by an organizer. Like
Yeah.
even Robert, I messaged him. He got back to me within 5 minutes. Said, Brian, I'd love to come on the pod. I'm a little busy right now with work, and and just different stuff. But I will get on the podcast with you guys.
Yeah.
And he responded immediately. So
Yeah, which is super sick.
exactly. So I mean, when someone treats you that good, how are you supposed to say anything bad about them? Right.
Exactly right.
Yeah. I know our comments. We've had comments in after our videos saying, "Oh, they're just in it for the money. They're gonna try to sell it the first chance they get." And I'm like, I haven't had any vibe from them thinking that at all. Like every time I talk to them, they've been nothing but polite and nice. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, for sure. I totally get what you're saying with that. So
Yeah. Like I complimented Ingen and he told me off and blocked me. So, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah. But, oh, sorry, guys. I'm a little behind in the chat. Let's see what's
Yeah, we'll
going
have to
on here.
catch up.
Let's look at that work.
Drew really likes new ownership. Lucky Ones is in the chat. Don't mind me, guys. I'm gonna be muted. Brian, you might want to go through the chat. I'm gonna be muted. I gotta
Yep.
order some. I gotta order some drinks.
No, order away. Order away. See, that's the risk too, Ryan. So you see, you're a lot thicker. Okay, it usually works out for you, but sometimes it doesn't work out that great for you, right? And I mean, and what do you cut? What are you cutting down to? Are you cutting down to the 198? Because maybe that 220 class might even suit you better, right? Oh, here, let me get down these chats here. Lucky, hey, Lucky. Hey, yeah, Lucky One's in the chat. Check out their pod. They're awesome. They support us fully. We got Ryan Bouchier and Carolyn Looms and the Drew and just tons of good people. Kalen, Roger, Nathan. Yeah. Drew says something here. He goes, if Baxter wanted to make money, then he would not have purchased EVW. Yeah, that's a good point because you know what? He did it out of like generosity in a way because Ingen couldn't handle. He was getting stressed out. He was aging. You could see it in him, and he just couldn't managing everything constantly. The only problem is Ingen didn't realize that people have their own brains. So when they buy something from him, he's not going to have full control of everything. So the second that Ingen sold it to Robert, Ingen thought that he'd still be able to dictate things and still, you know what I mean? And when he found out that he lost a lot of the control, that's when a lot of the problems started. So, but Robert actually did it as a favor to help Ingen,
Yeah.
because it wasn't making a ton of money. And King of the Table was in the hole. So, and he even bought King of the Table out of compassion, right? Because it was in the hole. He bought it. It wasn't making any money, and he just bought it just as a favor, really. So, they did a lot of nice things, and Ingen benefited large, financially. So yeah, the whole drama didn't sit well with me. So, what did you end up getting? What did you order, Dakota?
Drink, and then I just got a decaf coffee for myself, just
Like a
because
Starbucks?
I'm trying to do that.
Uh-oh.
Gary Brecka 10-3-2-1 sleep rule.
Oh,
So
you're
no caffeine 10 hours
intermittent
before bed, no
fasting.
food
Yeah,
3 hours before.
I used to do that. 3 hours before bed and 3 hours after I woke up.
No screen time an hour before. Yeah. So
Yeah, so you sleep better because the screen time screws up your dopamine.
the morning workout.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good. Yeah, I can't do morning workouts. So it takes me 2 hours to wake up every day. So morning workouts never work for me. And then by the time I'm ready to work out, 5 hours have went by. Yeah, I'm not the quickest person in the morning. So Ingen stressing about running everything with EVW is very fair, and it was above his means. And him choosing Baxter was a great choice. Ingen's other actions, though, yeah. Well, see, and that's what I said too, right? Like, the whole GVW thing. I still, even though I like some of the matches they made, I still have a problem with it. I don't mind that they did it, and I think everyone is fair. But when you come out and you ban a league, and then you have other people that you've talked into joining you, and then you come out and say, "I'm starting GVW." Well, then how does that not look spiteful? I mean, it looks spiteful to me. I don't know. And then when one of the owners is Roman, which Roman said Ingen said that he'd only come back to East versus West if they rehired Roman. Well, then that tells me that Ingen's probably heavily involved, even though they say he's not. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like a lot of deception. And it's like one thing about arm wrestling, we we can smell bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? It's best to always stay. Hey, Kevin Ruberry in the chat. Talked to him the other night. Good guy. But yeah, arm wrestlers smell bullshit.
Awesome.
So
You have a good one.
it's really important to always be honest when you're speaking in arm wrestling because you don't want that image of being a shit talker, right? So yeah. So I was just
Just getting
talking about.
parts here, Brian. 1 second.
Oh, you're getting parts? Okay. Kevin Ray. We got to get Kevin Ruberry a match too. We'll get him a match. Just going through here. You are Hawk. Not sure what Dakota's doing. Zach's supposed to come on soon. See if he comes on here.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
There we go. Connect to some water. See if it's better for a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry. Me, Matt, and Sean went golfing yesterday, and then Sean's friend Tim came with us. And boy, did I shoot! Like, I'm quitting golf anyway, guys. I retire, so no more golf. It's too hard on the elbows. It kills your elbow.
You
me and Matt were
retired?
both fucking. Oh, me and Matt were sitting there, both of us, man. Our elbows were all swelled up, and fucking, we're like, this sucks. Yeah, we had a good time still, though. We did 18 holes. It was fun. Yeah. I keep losing you.
I don't know what's going on.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. We did the whole 18 holes. But yeah, the first 3 holes, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm getting through these 18. And then Matt scolded on the third hole, and he goes, I don't know if I'm getting through these 18 holes. So I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
man. If you fully commit to arm wrestling, you do lose some throwing and golfing. Like,
It killed
I
my
think
golf.
you lose one or the other. Because I know, like, golf hurts me, but I can chuck a baseball like no other. But
Yeah.
for some people, they can't throw a
Yeah.
ball,
It
but they
hurts
can
my
golf.
elbow.
Like Sean can golf. I don't know if he can throw though.
Yeah. Sean can golf. It didn't bug him that much. But me and
Yeah.
Matt were both dying yesterday. Our elbows were like, oh, man. Matt would fucking be sitting there on the fucking cart, and I'm like, oh, my elbow. And it was just crazy. So,
Yeah,
hey,
that
Zach.
sucks.
Hey,
There's
brother.
Zach. That's actually really good timing because I got to get off in 4 minutes. So
There you go. See? Look at that.
Zach,
Yeah.
Perfect.
I was sad I didn't see you at practice yesterday, man, but I saw that you were super sore, so that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Zach.
only if I'm not at practice, it's only because I'm sore.
That makes sense because you never miss practice. So, and like I said, sometimes you want to take a little bit off if you're getting a little beat up, right?
I already did too much last practice, and then I helped Cody up a little bit. I felt my arm just flare up a bunch.
Yeah. Well, my elbow was fucking sore yesterday, man. When I got home last night, I couldn't even do my normal routine. No, couldn't do it. But
I got
everything's going pretty
accepted.
good.
I got accepted at that job. I got that new position.
Oh, nice. At the hospital?
Yeah, so I'm not a casual there anymore. I have like set shifts and everything, but due to that, like I get a lot more
That's
morning
good.
shifts and stuff. Because I'm not just picking
Oh,
up the
good.
shifts that nobody wants to take anymore. I like have shifts given to me.
Yeah. So you're not like, I know what you mean. So you're not just like all over the place.
Like I know my schedule all the way until almost end of January now. So I know when I'm working, when I'm off, what unless I can pick up for more money, but I don't have to pick anything up just to get work now.
Oh, that's good. That's good, bud.
And a lot of them are off at 3:45, so it helps with the podcast lots. It helps with my evenings. So
Yeah, for sure it does. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's good. Wicked shit. Well, good for you, buddy.
yeah,
Good
so
for you.
worked out good.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, fuck. I don't know. I'm Jones to get back on the table. I got on the table. I told you before the pod, Dakota. I got to grip up with Sean a bit yesterday, and I was like, man, I want to be back on the table so much. Like it
Yeah.
felt so good just to, and we put the strap on, and it just felt like so good. But I know if the second I would try to go sideways, it would be pain. So I was flirting. I was going right back and then driving, like pronated, but I was just flirting. You know what I mean with it, and I could feel it. So I was like, "Fuck!" But you know what? After those PRP injections, I'd bet you any money, within 4 weeks, I'll probably be back to like regular practice. So,
Yeah,
on my
which
right,
is super dope. Like that's really
yeah,
exciting.
it's important, man, because you guys just keep pulling, getting all this footage. We want to make a new intro, and I haven't pulled because I've been injured. So I don't even got new video, new footage of pinning fucking motherfuckers. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I'm
Well, you
itching.
get
Oh,
there.
and then Matt. Guess what? Matt brought me back from Colorado.
What?
Oh,
I'm
what?
fucking pumped. He brought me a Brian Shaw Airwave mouthguard.
Nice.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's
He
seen
has a
it.
bunch of them
Yeah, he's
naval
seen
strips.
it.
He hasn't even opened them. I want to try them out. I heard they're
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah, because they open everything, and you breathe so much better. And then you don't have to worry because you can breathe good because it opens your septum and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Killer
But
Cat.
anyway,
I'm just
oh
driving to
there,
hang
yeah,
out
Killer
with my
Cat loves
mom. I'm in Leduc
muscular.
right now, so I've been in the city all day. I'm down in Leduc now, and then hanging out, going home after this before I catch my morning workout. So
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Brian Shaw one, and it's different from the one I had a Mitch Hooper one before, and it was like thin and a little. The Brian Shaw one's really big and fits in my mouth good. Yeah, and
nice.
it's got a bigger hole in the middle, so I can breathe really good when I'm pulling. Because that's one of my biggest problems. I put that mouthpiece in and I can't breathe, and by the second round, I'm chucking it to the side, right?
Yeah,
But I am stronger with the mouth guard in, right? So,
yeah.
have you ever
I've
tried
never
using a
tried
mouth guard
one.
and pulling?
I was just gonna say I've never tried one for arm wrestling. Football had to wear one all the time. Never wore one for basketball either, but I should give it a try.
It makes you stronger. It really does tap into your central nervous system. It's like 3%, up to 3%, scientifically proven. They've shown it with deadlifting and stuff. Like guys deadlifting, and they would just fail, and then they would put the mouth guard in. There's something about biting down. It does something to it unleashes your whole central nervous system.
Huh.
Uh, yeah, Ron Bath uses a mouth guard. Todd Hutchings, like,
Yeah, there's got to
there's
be
a
some
reason they use
science
it.
behind it. So
Well, there is for sure. Yeah, I was pretty pumped. I thought that was awesome. I was like, thanks, man. Matt, you're the fucking greatest, buddy. Like, you see
uh,
some more shit like this, I want it. Yeah, because
yeah,
I'm going to mold it here in the next couple nights, actually, just to have it.
yeah. Oh, thank you, Killer Cat. I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, definitely interesting the things and stuff that goes on. Just like mouth guards, all that kind of stuff. You don't think
Little,
about it, and then
little
you get
things.
talking about it. It's like, oh,
Well, guys use the smelling salts, right? And everything else. But it's like there's little tiny edges, right? And I mean, you know, if you're really close to the guy across the table and you get one little edge, that could be all you need to get the round, right?
yeah. My dad said wore one in boxing, knocked a few guys out. LOL. Yeah, I'm
Nice.
sure. I'm sure. Oh man, he probably knocked a few guys out without one in too. So,
Yeah.
but that's funny.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
guys, I know it was short-lived time for me again here, but got almost a half an hour on. But it looks like Zach's dialed in, ready to take
Yeah.
over.
He's
So
dialed. He looks good and fresh today too. Not
he
tired.
does. The beard's coming
Yeah.
back in.
Yeah.
I gotta get
Yeah.
it shaved off.
What? Oh man.
Too itchy.
Oh
Anyways,
yeah,
I
there's a
hope.
stage when it's too much, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of the show, and I'll see y'all on the next one.
Okay,
You
brother.
have a good supper,
All
man.
right. Peace out, guys. Have a good night.
Peace, bro.
Peace.
See ya.
Yeah. So, how was your day, Zach? Good.
Oh, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
you?
It was good. I was just thinking
Ah,
all day about arm wrestling. Yeah.
that's fair.
I do it every day though. I just fantasize about getting back on the table, just being
Yeah.
able to pull. It's, and you know what? You don't realize like until you get. It takes an injury to really appreciate it, because when you get injured and you can't pull, that's when it really sucks. I actually regret not pulling more now that I'm injured. You know what I mean? So now I want to, I can't. Well, I can, but I only trust certain people to pull with while I'm injured. So I gripped up with Sean yesterday, and like I was telling Dakota, Sean didn't really want to because he knows I'm injured, but I trust Sean. I said, just make your arms, just hold your arms strong center, and just let me do what I want. And back pressure, rise. I tested my rise, I tested my pronation, I tested my back pressure, and I'm like, okay. And I flirted a little bit with going like just a little sideways, just to feel it. I know, but I just a little slow, right? And I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? How am I going to ever know if it's ready? That's the only time I feel the pain is if I do a little bit sideways. Other than that, I have zero pain. So the only way I can test how my progress is just having somebody I trust being loaded and don't do nothing and just let me feel it. That's the only way I can tell of how my progress is. I don't have another way. I mean, I guess I do but when I'm working out and I have blood in my arm and everything, it doesn't affect me that bad. So I can't tell fully like when I'm working out. But if I just go on the table and just warm up a little bit and just,
Find out quick.
yeah, and I got somebody I trust that, don't do nothing, just hold strong and that's it. And let me do what I want. Then I think it's going to be good. And I think I'll be able to pull more and more and more. I just got to only pull with select people. That's all. Because I don't trust everybody. I've had crazy guys that I say take it easy, and next thing you know, they're like practice champion me, right? So, don't want to do that. Yeah, but I think
don't get a
it's
trophy for being the practice champ.
Well, Sean said, I asked him, I said, so what's your opinion? Does it still feel like I'm strong? He goes, your back pressure, you might be stronger. But he goes, I said, yeah, but okay. But see, if I can keep that back pressure, that rise, that pronation, and I can keep that really strong, then as my arm comes back, it's not like I have to come back from nothing. I'm just got to come back on the side pressure. The back pressure, the hand, everything. I'm going to keep it strong as nails, right?
And I would maybe retire the move that broke you.
Whatever move that broke you,
I wouldn't do that move anymore. Your body's just not built for it.
No.
Might feel good, but tears you apart.
I won't be doing that move until I got elbows like Clifton.
I just wouldn't do that move at all.
yeah. Well, I know.
Find a different one.
yeah. Well, and obviously I will. You know what? I'll just get really good at top rolling. And because I'm
top
good
roll's your ace anyway, so
it is my ace, but I get into trouble finishing at times, so that's why.
But I think that's just practice. I don't think it's anything to do with anything that's holding you back. I think it's just practice and learning how to work the angles.
Yeah,
and if you can crack someone's wrist and get them almost to the pad, you can finish. You just have to get to or whatever you got to get there, you got to amplify
if I can get to the point where I can get behind myself with my shoulder, I might be able to finish that way. But no more, like you said, no more.
Yeah, or maybe even try to do like a pronated press, like keep all the pressure in your hands still.
Just get right over.
But pronate when you press, so it's not. There's never a moment where your elbow takes the pressure. Keep all the pressure up in the hand.
No, I agree. But I mean, I'm gonna have to build the elbow up anyway, because if I get sucked into a hook is no different. It's going to be right on my elbow, right? I'm not just going to give it up because I go into a hook. So I'll want to build it up. I mean, I can roll out of it, can opener. If I'm strong enough.
Rolling out and switching to a low hand.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. There's options,
Still times you get sucked in, though, right? To a really good
hooker. Yeah, but give it a few years before you're freaking.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to hook people,
I won't be trying to hook people probably ever anyway. You never know though.
If you feel like, okay, I need to hook this guy to win, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
what I mean. It might take a few years before you get to that point where you feel comfortable enough to be like, I'm diving headfirst in here.
I'm kind of lucky because I don't get PTSD, so you know what I mean. Like instinctually, if I feel good, I'll probably just do what's needed. I just got to make sure that I do the rehab properly and know where I'm at.
Yep.
You know what I mean? In my progress of healing, right? Because instinctually, I just do what I do. You know, I always do, right? But like you were saying, I should try to avoid that instinct for what. Try to avoid that instinct. Be conscious of that instinct because it's something that I've been really good at early in my career, but obviously it was doing damage to me long term, right? So, yeah, I got a lot of pins with that side pressure press, you know, but or maybe don't go for it up high. You know, sometimes I go for it really high. Maybe if I'm already here, it's a little different, right? If I'm an inch from the pad versus, you know.
Well, the moment, the issue is, let's say you get to that point. Right when you get to that point, all the pressure is down like the backside of your arm into your lat and everything. Yeah. It's when you stop, grit down, and start to shift forward, all that pressure goes in your elbow, right?
Right into the elbow, yeah, it does.
And unless you're just gifted like me or something where your elbows are just really good. I don't have much good back pressure, though. I'm not gifted there.
Yeah.
But my elbow seems to be very solid. Unless you're like solid like that, I wouldn't recommend like jumping in full 100%. You know,
back pressure is my gift anyway. Yeah.
Totally, yeah. So go with your gift, man.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you right now, I'll never jump 100% into a low hand. I'd probably hurt myself. Probably break my own wrist, like hurt my. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people shouldn't be jumping all the way inside either.
Yeah, I don't mind low handing. I'm good. It's okay, and it doesn't low handing doesn't really hurt my elbow.
And I can only do a high posting low hand. I can't do like a dragging low hand. I have to like post real high.
Well, see, that's really weird too, because I can post really high where all the pressure goes into my elbow, but it doesn't hit where I injured myself. It hits in an area where I'm really strong. So like this part of my elbow, I don't think I can ever damage it.
Yeah, the flexor tendon on the backside.
Mine's in here. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's this.
Yeah. Anything on this side, there's no way it's steel.
But all that this is just leaving this from being open. Not any. It's no rate. It's only back and forth is what this backside.
Yeah. This here's what I injured.
That's the inside. Yeah. That stability comes from in here.
So the
tendon keeps this.
The UCL comes down through here like this,
and then wraps over.
And I tore it right here, and then the flexor ligament right here. I have a hole. Right here, that's a hole now. And that was because it tore, right? The flexor ligament. So there's a tendon, there's the UCL, and then there's a ligament, right? And I tore both of them. So, but they're coming back pretty good, like, you know, like. But like you said, you know, I want to get back on the table, but I won't be taking a match till spring, and I want to pull Len in the spring. So
that'll be one hell of a match.
It will, especially because I'll be the strongest I've ever been in my life when I take that match. So, yeah, because I'm just going to get so strong because I'm not laying. My foot is heavy on the pedal, like heavy. So, and not with side pressure right now, but my back pressure, I'm doing bent rows.
Do you think if you didn't get hurt and you would have trained the whole time till now, do you think you could have beat Len in the spring?
Yes.
Do you think you would have been the favorite?
Maybe. Well, maybe not amongst everyone's eyes, but okay. So listen to this: if I trained hard nonstop, and I was in peak shape, and I wasn't overdoing it, and I didn't take anyone for granted, I think I beat Dustin Finlay.
Okay.
And I think Len, because I know exactly how he pulls, I know exactly how his hand feels. And because of my style, I think he's going to have especially if I'm full 100% strength and mindset, I don't see him pinning me with a hit, flashing me. And if he doesn't flash me, I can't see him beat me. So, I mean, that's just honest, right? Just because Len overcommits when he hits and he has a hard time getting back up. So if he puts everything into it and he has a bad habit of hanging, oh my God, leave me alone. So he has a bad habit of hanging and not because he's older too, right? He has a hard time getting back up again. So that's why Dustin, if you watch Dustin, Len was ripping Dustin right to the pad almost. And I think I'm stronger center table than Dustin. I do. I think I'm stronger. That's my ace. It's my center table. But he was ripping Dustin an inch away. And then Dustin was flopping from an inch from the pad, flopping back and pinning him. You know what I mean? And I mean, I analyzed that match. I watched. Remember when Ben? What was his name? Ben. You remember the City Slickers event? Ben,
Campioli
something like that.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Ciampoli.
You know? Yeah, like his hand. I felt his hand, like, and I was like, okay. And I had Len heavily favored in that, right? But he disabled Len, and he actually was able to just go like this and stop Len's center, right? So, and I'm not saying maybe Len will just flash me to the pad, but I'm pretty confident in myself that that's a good match for me. There's certain guys that Len could beat that I don't know if I could beat, but just certain styles. Len's style, I think I got an answer for his style, just because I'm not easy to flash pin. You're not just going to take me for a ride right to the pad. Like when Matt gets tired, I've slowed him down when he's really tired. Like, you know what I mean? Matt Fresh just does what he wants with me, but you know, he's been really tired, and I actually get my stop in. You know what I mean? So like my stopping power is actually really, really good. So that's why I think I do. I think I can beat Len. I do. And I respect the shit out of him. He's such a good guy, and he's my friend. You know, and I see Len every couple of weeks. We hang out, and yeah, it's more of an honor thing to go against him. And if I beat him, it's more of an honor. It's like, it's not because I have any ill will and want to beat Len. It's because I respect him so much, and if I trained really hard and I was able to beat Len, that would mean something to me. It would be like, you know what I mean? Like there's certain matches, certain guys where if you can beat them, it's special. You know what I mean? And I think that's why I want to pull Len. Everyone said, "Why do you want Len? Why do you want Len?" I'm like, well, because we talk about it. You know, we do little grip ups and air arm wrestles, and then Len's always going, "Oh, I think it's time, Brian. I think me and you are gonna have an arm wrestling match. I think it's time." I'm like, "Let's do it." Right? And he's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, man." It's like, oh, you know, he's kind of surprised, but then we always fuck around and talk about it, right? So that's why I think, yeah. And if he swamps me, if he whoops me, he whoops me, but that's the match I want. And if I'm going to I might as well. If I'm going to be injured and I'm going to rehab and I'm going to stay off the table and dedicated to getting healed and stronger, I need something big like that to motivate me to do it. Like to stay focused. Don't pull. Don't go try to compete, you know what I mean, at Mayhem or, you know what I mean? Because part of me just wants to get back on the table. And I'll be like, I just won't go sideways. I'll just get everybody back and I'll slowly pin them. You know, I'll talk myself into pulling before I'm healed. I don't want to do that either, right? So, because I'm my worst enemy, right? Well, you know me.
I think Len's a better match for you than Caleb for sure.
I think Len's a way better match for me and Caleb. Caleb's different. It's more diesel power, and
he's literally the opposite of Len.
Yeah.
they're exact opposites.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Oh yeah.
No, Caleb is something like when I brought up Caleb before, that is just me shooting for something. That's not me thinking totally. I can beat.
And what's funny about Caleb is he can be fast, but just for some reason in matches, I don't know if it's the way people load, if it's
a slow starter.
Yeah, it's just he's not as fast. I've seen him be fast as well. It's just he can be really fast in practice, like really fast.
Oh, I know.
But
his press.
I think maybe it's just a little bit of table rust. If he was going to practice more, I think he'd be a lot faster on the table.
I think so too.
Make it one practice a week if he could.
Yeah,
he'd be faster on the table for sure. I've seen him fast.
Whenever I pull Caleb, I've got the stop on Caleb a few times. But because it takes what it takes for me to stop Caleb when he drives, he just comes in with his press, and then I can't stop it. It's too much, right? Yeah. So, you know, but Caleb, Caleb's kind of my Everest right now. But when I mentioned him a few weeks ago, it wasn't. I think it was misinterpreted. I don't think I can beat Caleb, but I think if
we were thinking that's not a good comeback match because that's a good way to get injured again.
No, and yes, exactly. And I don't want that as a comeback match, but I do want to pull him eventually, and I do think
eventually, heck yeah.
And I think I can be. I think if I stay focused because I'm always best when I set goalposts, I do the best. Like, you know, back when I first started, when I had to pull Chris, I was like, Chris, I never even beat him once in practice. He always pinned me in practice. But I just said that's where I want to go. I want to be him, and then I'll pick somebody new after that, right? And that's how I was doing it, right? Working up the rankings, and by doing that, it just gives me something to train hard for, stay focused, and whether I win or lose, I gain anyway because I put the hard work in and I train for that time, right? So, like, even if let's say I do beat Len in the spring, which I plan on doing, maybe I will want to pull Caleb, but it's like 4 months from now, Caleb, do you want to have a super match? You know what I mean? And then I got 4 months to really grind, and maybe I'll give him a match. You know what? If me and Caleb pulled, and I made it a match, and we actually had a match, and he beat me, that would be great. If I pulled him and he just whooped me, well, then that sucks. You know what I mean? So I'd rather. That's why I always do that. I always pick a name that's outside of my capability because that's what I need to do to get to that point. Like that's just how I progress. It's just everyone's different. I always pick somebody I can't beat, and then that way it gives me something. You know what I mean? And then as soon as I beat him, I go a little higher where I can't beat him, and then I make him my goal. And that's just how I've always been that way. That's just the way I do it, right? Everyone's different on how they motivate themselves, right? So, but I think I really want to see Caleb pull more is what I want. He's so gifted. He's strong.
Yeah.
And like you said, if he just started going to at least once a week, I think Caleb could be one of the top guys in Canada.
I think if Caleb just goes back to practice, he becomes one of the top guys in Canada.
Right away. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And not only that, why would I even want to work my way up and pull Caleb if I didn't think that highly of him? Because you know what I mean?
Totally.
Because I do, right?
Yeah.
Caleb, you know what? When I first started, Caleb was always like, I'd always pull him. I'd only pull him here and there, but I would do it to test to see if I've gotten stronger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Caleb was always he was always, yeah. And then I'd be like, oh yeah, no. Okay, I got a ways to go, and then I was starting to slow him down when he'd drive, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting closer in the strength, you know what I mean? And then he would just press the shit out of me and pin me anyway, right? But it's just the little things, right? And that's how I always gauge myself. The only way I know how to gauge myself on my progress and my ability is by using other people, right? And I mean, that makes sense, right? I mean, we know in the club, I mean, they got rid of the rankings, but I was 6th in the club, right? But, I would have had to pick certain individuals to, I would have had to pull all 5 people ahead of me just to see, I mean, how I'm progressing, right? Unfortunately, Allie was the one above me. And Allie I struggle with because actually I'm starting to figure him out because we practiced a few times now. So it's not, I actually think that might be okay, that match. But Allie's got his cupping ability. It's the same as Caleb. Allie and Caleb are both, their strengths are kind of my weakness. Yeah, because they're heavily cup reliant, and I have a hard time with strong cup. So I have anyway. I have a hard time cracking people's hands when their cup is really strong. I think the direction I go, I just run into a roadblock with strong cuppers. So I just have to change the angle a bit, and then I can maybe get over their hand then, right? Maybe more rise, more punching straight up.
You gotta change the angle, yeah.
Yeah, but my normal strong everyday angle I like to use to take people's hands just doesn't work on those two. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I only get a bite with Caleb because he drives, and then I get in a position where the strap's binded, and then I can get a bite. But now I'm already on the defense, right? And Caleb, I've stopped him, but all he does is come in and go, bleh. And because I went back so hard to stop it, I don't really have a way. Like I tried the last time I pulled him, I stopped him here, and right before he came, I seen him coming. I knew he was going to come in and press me, so I tried to punch up, but it didn't matter. it just went anyway. So I was like, "Fuck, still too strong." He's not even training, and he's still too strong. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And you got a big match coming up, buddy. Like, geez. Right?
Like, yep. Border rivals, left hand, Nathan Muir.
Oh yeah, that one too. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Nathan. Yeah, and that one's confirmed now. So Nathan's pulling. He's also pulling Riley. Yeah. So Nathan's got his hands full.
Heck yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Nathan's he's pulling Riley Miller, and then he's pulling you. Is he pulling you or him first? Do you know the orders?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. All I know is I gotta pull out all the stops for that guy, man.
Yeah. We got Michael Seabrook in the house. We got Sylvester Stallone in the house. Well,
David Jansen
Sylvester
in the house.
Stallone. David Jansen, what's up, buddy? He had a good pod last night. I watched it for a bit.
Nice.
Yeah, we actually took a break last night, and actually part of the reason I didn't push it, because I mean we could have done a late one or something, but I knew David was going live, and I know he doesn't mean to overlap us, but he only has certain nights he can do, so he does Tuesday nights too. So I thought, you know what, fuck, good night to take a break, and he had a pretty good viewing audience. I think he had quite a few people in the chat. So what's the news? Well, there's not a lot of drama right now. Is there any new news? I didn't see a lot of new news out there. I did see that Pa O'Dwyer, he's a strong man, and I know Dexter spoke on it and that. I watched his video today, and I unsubscribed from. I've been a longtime supporter of Pa O'Dwyer. He's a strong man. He's out of Ireland, and I've always watched him and supported him. And he ended up saying some pretty rude things about arm wrestling on his podcast. Basically,
he's entitled to his opinion.
He is. But the thing is he was kind of a hypocrite when he did it, because he's sitting there.
Yeah, he had his facts wrong. He didn't really know what he was talking about.
Yeah, you must have seen it. Yeah, so he was talking about why aren't people supporting strongman? Like, come on, blah blah blah. But in the same sentence, he's saying "fuck arm wrestling," right? It's like, you want support from us for strongman, but you're gonna, tell us that we suck in the same sentence. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So I didn't quite understand his logic. Like, he's emotional, so I think he sticks his foot in his mouth a lot. He just says things emotionally, because I'm sure afterwards he'll probably, with all the responses and shit, he'll probably read them and go, okay, you know what I mean? Yeah, I like Pa O'Dwyer too, David. I've been watching him for years, like I said, but he doesn't give a fuck about arm wrestling. That's for sure, and that's fine to have that opinion. But I mean, if you're asking for support for strongman, you don't knock. You know what I mean? Like, that's extra support. If the strongman and the arm wrestling come together, that's extra support for strongman, because now you got the arm wrestlers supporting strongman, right? But you don't shit on them, right? You shit on them, and that now you're wondering why you don't have the support for strongman. Well, you just shit on the arm wrestlers. Right?
Well, the thing was, he was saying it was taking away and all this stuff, but it was a separate event the day before and made extra money on top. So I didn't.
Well,
didn't really make any sense.
No, I agree. Like, I think Pa O'Dwyer just gets emotional. Like he is a very emotional guy. So, and I get emotional too, but I try not to bash people, really, if I can help it, right? Especially if, like, you're talking about a whole sport of arm wrestling that could be a major contributor to strongman, right? Because I know we're already meshing so well. We don't want to erect that. Like, the collaboration between arm wrestling and strongman is amazing. Like,
oh yeah,
those are the names we got coming over to arm wrestling now from strongman, right?
Big names.
Yeah, big names, right? And it's also, strongman. You only have so many years you can do strongman. Like, strongman is a sport that it takes all of your being, right? It takes everything. It takes, it's a central nervous system sport, because you need your central nervous system tip top, and it sucks the life out of you when you're doing strongman, right? I used to want to be a strongman. I used to train for it. And, when, maybe 40, so everyone's different. Some guys make it till they're 45. They compete masters. A lot of guys get to 45 and they can't do shit anymore because they're destroyed from all the years of strongman, right?
Yeah.
Arm wrestling's reasonable. Yeah. Like, arm wrestling is a great crossover for them, though. They can, leave strongman, and arm wrestling is something they could do till they're probably 60, right? Competitively, right? On a high competitive stage. I mean, it's proven. I think Hutchings, how old is Hutchings? 50, 58. Yeah, no, he's damn near. And Brzezink's 60. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're still.
And Ron Bass is 62, 61, 62.
Yes. And they were on the high end of pro into elite all the way to 60 years old.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, what a better way to you know what I mean, complement your strongman career, And if we merge and keep growing it, you can already have a fan base, a financial hub, and everything for the crossover into arm wrestling from strongman. Because you can bring all those fans that you have and all that, spotlight, and you can bring it along with you over into arm wrestling. So, yeah, I don't know. You know what? I'll probably subscribe to Pa, but I want him to acknowledge kind of you don't shit on things because I don't you want to grow strongman and you're talking about numbers and support, but then you shit on arm wrestling. Well, that don't make much sense to me. Those kind of don't make sense. No. And I'm not shitting on Pa Dwyer. I think he was an awesome. He was one of the smaller strongmen, and he was always strong as shit. Hard worker, good guy. Funny too. I like how he talks. He says that Thor's the ginger cunt. Big ginger cunt is what he calls Thor.
Yeah. Fair. I don't think
Thor's a ginger, funny. But he did 5'10", man. Did you see that?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
He did 5'10" better than he did 5. He did 5'10" cleaner than 505.
Easier and quicker than 505. Yes.
Made it look a lot better than 505.
I think he can do 520. The way
people were saying that. It's hard to say. But
1 pound, I know 1 pound can make.
Based off looking, maybe you could add 20 pounds, 22
for
pounds.
For how he moved, how quick that 5'10"
yeah.
went up. But you know what? I'm thinking I'm under this though too. So did you watch the bar? The bend in the bar was like it was so much weight that the bend in the bar almost brought the weight down 3-4 inches because I'm thinking almost that it becomes easier because you're gaining inches with the amount of bend you get in the bar when you lift it.
You just the weight doesn't move, but the bar bends up to here before the weight lifts.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because it did. It seemed like the 5'10" went quicker.
But the second the weight's off the ground, then then you're taking the full brunt of the force no matter how it looks. Like even if you bend it, you're still taking the full brunt from that point because the weight's off the ground.
Yeah. Who's 59? Was he saying that someone's 59?
Must be that must be who Todd Hutchings. Yeah, he must be.
Oh, okay, he's not 60 yet. He's 59.
I thought we were saying 58. So close. Thanks. We were close.
I knew he had a birthday, so I just know that.
Okay, no, he just turned 59. That makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, David. Appreciate that. I like getting facts from people in the chat. We got a good chat when it comes to that.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. But another big match is Mayhem.
Yeah, I know that. I know
that one will be fun. Don't have much time to prepare for that one. Kind of just have to.
Well, that's why I think it's good that if you felt yourself, you said that you didn't feel right your last practice. I remember you telling me that. Yeah. And then with you missing it makes sense. Like I understand. And I did. You were saying that. I remember you telling me, "Listen, Brian, I didn't feel like good at all, and I wasn't even close to my best." So sometimes you know what, you take a little break and then watch. You'll actually be leveled up when you go back. Right?
Oh yeah, I have to give it a few days off the table.
Yes, let it heal.
Week or two.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Normally I don't, but I had that match and then I have to pull too much that same night, and it just I got to give my tendons and ligaments time.
Well,
muscles are fine.
You were talking about the micro tears and how long does it really take, and you were talking more like 20 days, not 10, right?
Yeah, 20 days is what they say.
Yeah. And I used to always just give 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, recovery is just as important as the training. It's the training means nothing if you're not recovering, right?
Think of it this way: if you trained 40% and recovered 60%. Versus train 60%, recover 40%. I think the science proves that the 60% recovery will make you get stronger quicker.
Yeah. Well, there used to be there's
like a tipping point, but I think it's if you slightly rest, like if you're resting for 8 hours, you're not working out for 8 hours. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's true.
But if you're doing 6 hours of working out, 8 hours of sleep.
Well, there was a
Doesn't seem
Mr.
good, but-
Olympian. There was a Mr. Olympia guy. I remember watching his video. He talked about doing 3 45-minute workouts a week. That's it. And he won Mr. Olympia like 4 times.
There's a bunch of guys. There's like people like Mike Menser had like a whole different ideology than other work. You know, some people were like, go to the gym every day, busted to start skin, like Rich Piana was doing it one way, and then the other guys were the opposite. The thing is, the body will get it done pretty much no matter what you do. It's just bodies will respond better to certain things, and you got to do some testing because every person's different, right?
Yeah, and it depends on what muscle groups you're using too. Like arms, because we use them and they're part of our motor function daily, they tend to heal way quicker than everything else. So like you can do certain muscle exercises with your arms and heal very fast. You know what I mean? So you can probably build your biceps really quick to look really huge. You know what I mean? But tendons are different. That's all another thing. Tendons are not the same as muscles at all. The blood flow is nowhere near the same. The healing is nowhere near the same. And like you were saying, it takes away. If you know you've torn and you got micro tears, then you're best to just take the time. Take the time and heal. Brian, have you looked at? No, you know what? I have claustrophobic issues, but I was looking into it. I know Eddie Hall. He swears by that thing. So he has his own. Eddie Hall
has the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, he has one in his house, Eddie Hall.
That's cool.
Yep. So, but I do. I haven't lately because my hot tub's broken and I don't like doing the one without the other. But I was doing ice bath and then hot tub and then ice bath, hot and cold. And I used to heal. And you know what? I was healing way faster back when I had it. I got to get an electrician in. So my hot tub got hit by a lightning bolt. So
what?
Yeah, I have a big metal gazebo around my hot tub, and the cord that I have running outside to the hot tub, it goes up and through the top of the gazebo. Well, the gazebo got hit by lightning, and the cord fucking melted and went right through the circuit relay, everything, and melted everything all the way to the fucking hot tub. So I'm hoping it's just the cord, but I might have to replace the whole computer too.
Oh, I'd say more than likely the whole thing. If you're lucky, just the wiring, and the wiring burnt out before it damaged it. But from what I know, it's probably burnt on the computer side of it. The little computer in there.
Yeah, and it's $500, $400 something bucks for the computer, and then it's going to cost me $800 to have it fixed. But I'm gonna get.
Hopefully, it has like capacitors or something. That way, you can replace those or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I just had a brand new one put in last year, though. That's the thing that sucks, right?
That does suck.
I'm gonna get the electrician out this week and see if I can get it fixed. Yeah, right away. Because I miss my hot tub. I'd go out at nighttime, right after the pod. I would go outside. I would soak in the hot tub. Oh, it was just so relaxing, and I always felt like I healed better. Always. Yep.
It's OP.
Can make like a tree and fuck off. Yeah, I agree. Friends with Benedicts. I agree with you. And I like Pod Dwyer, but yeah, right now that's how I feel. I just hope he makes a statement. That's all. Makes a statement and fixes it.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I don't care if he does or not. I could care less about the guy.
Yeah,
he has a lot of judgment for something he has no clue about. So I guess the type of person to make that much judgment seems to just not be the type of person that I really care too much.
Anyway. Yeah. Well, I used to watch him all the time. Like he'd pop up, I'd watch his videos, and I'd probably spend a lot of hours watching that guy. So that's the only reason I think it resonated with me. I was like, well, fuck you. You know what I mean? Actually, if he said that in front of me, I want to smack him. Probably. Maybe I should call him
I would just be like, hey, man, if you think it's so dumb, why don't you put everything you have against me? I'm a tiny little guy. You should be able to beat me, right? If it's so stupid, I shouldn't be able to do anything.
Let me make a call.
It's just about being bigger and stronger, right?
Yeah, that's what I should say to him. Yeah. So your lifts are all bigger than mine, and you're way stronger than I am. Let's have a super match. Yeah.
Yeah. If you believe in yourself that much, you believe it's that stupid and you're that strong, you should put up everything.
Yeah. Yep.
You put up your car, you know?
Yep.
That's the type of person you teach them a lesson. I mean, you don't actually take the car in the end, but
There's no way that guy's beat me in an arm wrestling match.
No. There's no way freaking anybody who's never arm wrestled has beaten any arm wrestler. Period.
No.
Doesn't matter the size.
Well, there is weirdos, but he's not one of them.
Wow. You know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I do know. Well, you remember, what's his name? The guy that used to, that arm wrestled Larry Wheels.
Brandon Allen?
Khaled.
Khaled.
Jashil.
Yeah. The guy who went into MMA in his very first fight, ran and kneed a guy who had his hands on the ground.
Yeah, I know. Jeez, I know. What a bad
He accused himself first ever fight.
Yeah, disqualified.
Disqualified himself.
Yeah.
He probably would have won the fight, but because the guy had his hands on the ground, and Cal went for like side mount and just kneed him in the face.
Yeah.
And the guy wasn't protecting his face because he had his hands down, right?
Yeah, no, it's true.
It's illegal to attack with a kick or knee to the, whichever it was. Maybe it was. Maybe he kicked him in the head. I don't know. I just remember it was super illegal.
Oh, so it's the 23rd. We're doing the draw for the poster on the 23rd. Sorry, guys. Okay. I said the 22nd the other day. It's the 23rd. So I've been keeping track of all super chats and all memberships, and they're all in the history anyway. But I've been writing it down in a note. So I have every super chat, every membership purchased. So we will do that draw on. I'm actually looking for there's a raffle machine thing that I should be able to share screen and do it digitally. Yep. I might do that. What do you think?
You can just go on Google and put randomizer and just put number 1 through the amount of people. Assign a number to each person. Click the button. Done.
Oh, okay.
We don't have to make it extravagant. There's simple ways to do it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, I think you just
can get colorful ones and.
Yeah, you just enter the names and then it does it, right? And there's ones
you can do names or numbers. You can just assign a number to each name and then just say there's 20 numbers. It'll put 1 through 20 and then just say 17.
Yep.
Boom.
Okay. Yep. Well, we'll do that. We'll get that done. I'm actually looking forward to it, and then we can
that'd be cool.
Within a week. So within a week of the draw, we will announce the next monthly prize. We got a debate on what we want to put up. So there's a few things around, but I'd like to hear from the chat. What do you think a cool monthly? So if every month we do a draw, this month we got a poster from East versus West 17 signed by all the athletes. It was John's retirement event, and he pulled Yoshi Kanai. He got both of their signatures on it. Anyway, that's going to be raffled this time. But what other cool things? Because I got no problem, going out on a limb and finding stuff that people want, or be.
And we could always give like choices. Be like, this month you have a choice of this or this,
Yeah, no, that's true too. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea, Zach. That's a really good idea.
We could even do like stupid stuff like 30 minutes of chatting with Dakota one-on-one, helping you crisp up your style, Yeah.
Stuff
like that.
I'm back. Big Killer Cat.
Killer Cat.
Too late for Killer Cat?
Not yet.
No. School's back in. Hey, did you see that? All the kids going back to school?
Oh, I can imagine it's back. Yep.
Yeah, it is. I got up yesterday morning because I had to go meet Matt and Sean for golf. Oh, the strap. Nice. Is that a second one or the same one?
Same one. I tried to get you one, but I couldn't.
Oh, okay. I seen because the elastic was around it. I'm thinking, you get 2 of them?
I tried, but they only had. Yeah, I told you, they only had 10.
Yeah. No,
For the 28 people that were having super matches, they only had 10, so couldn't get you one.
Yeah, it's okay. Like I said, I just want to get I want me and Dion to get along again, and I want to know I'm good with Josh because I want a match in Montana. Yeah.
I'm just signed by a lot of the competitors.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Won't be giving that away, but
I want an armbender match. I actually like that event. I think Josh does great with it.
I want an armbender match.
I know. I'd be ready for that, and I'd be training hard too.
Yeah. Oh man, I'd be doing some cool. You want to see a cool freaking entry? Watch me on the arm bender.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
I'll
I'll
do
learn how to
something
do that
wild.
backflip one
Yeah,
day. You know
I'll
what?
teach you how.
I'll lose 30 pounds and I'll learn it.
Funny thing is, I've seen guys who are like 250 with a gut do a backflip, no problem. So,
Yeah, but I'm 312.
but they also, that's the thing. Like, if we get you on a trampoline and we start teaching you stuff, you could limber up. Take you
Oh,
a
I
few
know what you
months, but I
mean.
could
You
get you.
learn it on a trampoline and slowly incorporate it off.
I've actually taught, I don't want to say hundreds. I probably taught like legitimately like 70, 80 people how to backflip and like took them through it and then spotted them. I've done it to probably 70, 80 people. I used to work at the trampoline park, so it happened all the time.
You know what, Michael? I think that's a great idea. And yeah, we have talked about it and we will be doing it. What we could do
Yes.
is raffle a ticket for the seminar. Yeah.
Totally. We've thought about even doing something like one of our events, making like flying someone out and putting them up room and board and having them come to the event and stuff.
Yep.
We've thought about that as well.
Yeah. As we make money too, like we're actually through the fingers is we've all agreed, the three of us, that the money is just going to stay within and we're going to use it. And we're going to use it to better everything. We're going to use it to grow the channel. We're going to use it to have better events and do stuff like that because you know what? It all takes money. But as things build, we'll be able to offer more and more and more and more and more. Eventually, I would like to have a Premier League where you come and you could you could pay your rent that month, maybe, you know,
type of thing.
That would be amazing, you know, to build up to the point where people are actually training all year to go to your event. That is my dream, you know, and I think it's all of our dreams here. But you know, if we had an event that was that good and people actually trained and had that event as what they really wanted to attend that year, and all their training was based on coming to our event, that would be when we knew that we did good for the community.
Like, and I thought a cool trophy for one of our events would be the Iron Hand. It would be like an iron hand.
Exactly.
From here up.
Yeah. You know what we'll do is I'll go get a plaster mold at Matt's hand.
That'd be cool. Yeah. Just have his hand like that, you know?
Yeah. Matt would do that for us. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But I'm down to do stuff like that. Like that's cool stuff. When I see people go over their trophy collections and stuff, the medals and stuff are cool. Yeah, there's some really cool medals. Like Armageddon made some cool medals. I didn't get one, but they're cool. Well, but it's the old unique trophies and stuff. It's like the bulls and like the little trophies of guys are real jacked and stuff, or like the cool arms and stuff.
Yeah, they matter. That's what people want. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
you're getting a nice.
And trophy. Imagine this: we have a one of Matt gripping up, so you have a trophy you can grip up with Matt. You know, that's your trophies. You grip up with them.
Yeah, you want to feel Matt's hand? You just grip the trophy.
You grip the trophy, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Maybe, and then we'll make one of you and me and Dakota. Mine be hilarious. Everyone can just engulf the trophy.
We'll have like first, second, third, and it'll be all different hands.
Yeah. Mine will be the third.
Tiny little second place, we'll do a mixture of Dakota's hand and my hand, and then
perfect.
Place, we'll do your hand. Yeah.
For 200 and up for second place, it'll be your hand, and for 200 and below, it'll be Dakota's.
Yep.
See, I'm cool for stuff like that. Like that's the type of stuff we want to do. Is cool stuff like that.
I agree.
There's two routes. There's cash prize. We'd either do cash prize events where there's no trophies, no medals, just cash prize, or the other one. Not both because it's too expensive.
Yeah, there might be times when if our entries are actually that good and people really come, like a lot of people come.
Yeah,
we could do like trophies and first place cash prize. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we would definitely give whatever we could afford and whatever's, you know, revenue we're creating, right? Like we're not going to go in the poorhouse or in the hole, but if we're getting the entries and the events are that big and we are able to provide something that cool, then you know what? There'll be lots of extra money. There might not be any cash prizes when you show up to the event, but there was like an extra 100 entries we didn't know about. All of a sudden it's announced that first place gets $500 each. Like, you know what I mean? Like
totally.
Yeah, totally. Like if we sit back and say, hey, we did 100 more entries than we planned and accounted for and budgeted for, we could just say, hey man, let's fucking first and second.
Here's the truth. If you have the sponsors We could make a tournament that we could get hundreds of people to come and travel to come to us, but we'd have to have a tournament that says every weight class, first place gets 1,000, second place gets 500, third place gets 250. Then we'd have one of the biggest tournaments in Canada.
If we get the sponsors, we can do that. That is the biggest.
That's $1,750 per weight class. Let's say you have 10 weight classes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's $17,500 for one arm for prizes. So that's $35,000 you need for both arm prizes.
Yeah.
Do you see how that goes from that sounds viable to we can't make $35,000 worth of sponsors?
Yeah.
But that's the type of money and expense you need to make it a big tournament that's going to make people show up and be like, this is the tournament. Well, we can't do that yet. That's the problem. We don't have the 35 grand.
Yeah, that's right. And people got to realize that too, right? But at the same time, I think if the sponsors were there and the prizes were there, you would get the biggest turnouts, right? But the
biggest turnouts are places that have that, yeah.
Well, you look at it like this: if we were able to get, and we're going to work towards it, if we were able to get sponsors to cover the cost of the event, and the arm money that came, like the entry money that came in, was just like to us, then we could take half or more and just give it back to the competitors, right? But until you get sponsors, though, yeah, you got to cover costs. Venues are very expensive. I know that when we got the Deerfoot in a casino for the East versus West qualifier, that was $5,700 for the venue. And then, then you had other costs, and, you had medals and prizing, and, it was just tons. It was just cost on cost. I remember I was so upset. I was like, and we managed to break even pretty much on that event. So that was really good. So, and that was with no real sponsorship money, just a little bit of sponsorship money. So, what we got here? A lot of people might say I'm stupid. What the fuck is going on? Oh, I don't know. I don't think I am. I mean, this thing here is probably smarter than me, I guess, but it has a battery. Okay, yeah. Friends with Benedict. And you're not stupid.
Fair. Here's the big thing. What we could do is we could say, hey guys, if 50 people show up, if there's 5 per weight class, we'll these are the prizes. If it's 75, these are the prize. If it's 100, here's the prizes.
Yep.
So people kind of know what to expect.
Right. I think we're putting on a really good event and doing the best we can every time we hold an event. That will grow the numbers in itself, and the event will grow. Right. So, I mean,
yeah.
If you always put back in and you always make it better every time, the sky's the limit, really. It really is.
No, it is.
I mean, right now, they say it takes 5 years, like with anything. If you're starting a business, give it 5 years. If you're not willing or able to wait 5 years to be profitable, then don't even bother. You know what I mean?
And they've been saying that for the past 10 years, so I'd say maybe 7 years is a better example now.
Yeah, no, that's true too. But you know what I mean? And when we started this podcast, we said it's going to take, look, it took like a year and a half to get 500. Oh, no, a year and 3/4 to get 500 subs.
Yeah.
And then that was 3 weeks ago. What are we at now? We got almost 1,000 subs since then. So, you have to just stick it out. You got to put in the work. You got to stay consistent,
Yep.
You got to have passion too, and then it makes it all worth it, right? Someone at practice yesterday told me I was able to hold with only 20% of his strength. Oh, that's not very nice of him. Yeah. He was probably exaggerating. It was probably like 80% of his strength.
Oh yeah. Friends with Benedict. You can spam as much Trailer Park Boys quotes as you want, man. I'm all for it.
I like Trailer Park Boys. Yeah,
Ricky.
Yeah. Trailer Park Boys.
I love the Trailer Park Boys.
No, I love Trailer Park Boys. I watched fucking.
I'm gonna watch some tonight. Screw it.
Yeah.
Dude, if anyone wants the best episode of Trailer Park Boys, I think it's season 5, episode 3, or season 5, episode 23. It's called The Way She Goes, or Fucking Way She Goes. Best episode. Such a good episode. It embodies the spirit of everything the show has in one episode. So good. Season 5, episode 3 or 23.
I used to have a client that looked like Bubbles.
Yeah.
Every time I see him, I call him Bubbles. Couldn't help it. Yeah, but he was natural. Where Bubbles is just an act, right? So this guy was even funnier. Yeah. 150 pounds? That's not that. Zach weighs 150 pounds.
Yep. I'm twice your age, and I'm also 150 pounds.
Yeah, Zach's a two-time Canadian national champion.
Struggle.
So Killer Cat, don't get down on yourself.
I can't really see the Pro Data right now.
Mm-hmm. Could see it.
Small arms.
And you don't even work out hardly. You just table.
Mostly
You
just
do
table
some
time.
stuff, though.
I've been starting to hit the gym a bit.
Yeah. Well,
Just a bit.
that's good though. The only thing you got to watch though, Zach, is because I think that you've managed your body weight for so long, and now that you're going to the gym, I have a feeling you're gonna put on muscle weight, like good amount of muscle weight, and you might. You know what though? It'll be a true 154 then, because even if you're 158 or something, because you've gained all that muscle, you just do a 4-pound water cut for competition.
Oh yeah.
The muscle will hold weight longer. Like even though you the way you fast and everything, like how you eat and stuff, if you start working out in the gym, and your body will just actually crave that protein and everything to build the muscle tissue and everything, you're going to get muscle weight, which I think is a good thing. I think you should do it because at 154, if you were like 156, 158, solid, but with the same amount of body fat you got now, man, that's going to be a strong fucking Zach.
Yeah, if I keep it up, maybe I'll be. Yeah, see, he's 6 foot at 14. He's already way ahead of me, man. You got no worries, brother. 6 foot at 150 is good for your age. That's really good. It might seem like that's a bit skinny, but trust me, man, that's good for you. That's good for your age.
Yeah,
you'll be like 185, 190 by the time you're 17, 18.
He's probably pretty lanky looking because being 6 foot and 150, but
Killer Cat. That's a good idea. You could be 154 or 143. You get 2 options at that weight, really. You could cut a little bit or gain a little bit.
Yeah, why not? And you probably got long levers and stuff too at that weight. Your lever is probably longer than most people at 150 pounds.
The IFA 2027 IFA Worlds in Ottawa. Yeah, I think me and Brian are driving there.
They're not IFA, it's the WAF ones.
Yeah. It's WAF, sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think me and Brian are driving. We're driving to Ottawa.
Yeah, you're not getting in a plane, no.
No, I think we're driving, aren't we?
We might have to plan a weekend, you know. Or like
I can drive too, remember. I can drive. I'm a good driver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why'd you say it like that? You? Yeah.
No, I know you drive. But
I'm just joking.
That's a long trip, man.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
And we're like,
if we go through the States, it won't be that bad. We come down and cut through the States and then come up. I'm pretty sure it takes a lot less time.
I heard it takes 17 hours off or something, actually. I think. Or 14. It was hours. It would take hours off your time. I know I went through like Lake Superior way. And boy, was that long, man. It took us like 4 days to get there. We were staying in hotels.
That's up and over? I'm talking about going down and over because we have our passports. We can just go down and over.
I took the Trans-Canada the whole way.
That's the way I've always taken it, but it's faster if you Go through the states.
Yeah, we can now. So.
Yeah.
No. Mm. Whoa.
Do you have any like camper vans or anything?
I can get one just for that.
But just like
I sold my
not a
bunker
big
line.
one. You're not a big one, just one of those like small ones, like Volkswagen ones or something. Just something where one guy can sleep, the other guy can drive, type of thing.
That'd be cool. Yeah, but I don't sleep that good like you. I'd probably be up for 3 days on the way there.
That's fine. I can't sleep in a vehicle anyway.
No, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I can't either. So, but as long as we're both awake, though, I think I won't fall asleep with someone as long as someone else is awake with me. And the moment I even get a hint of tired, I usually pull over. I don't even remotely test it, because if you start to feel tired, that's all it takes for you to all of a sudden wake up and be like, "Oh, I just fell asleep," you know. So.
Yeah, we're definitely not missing Worlds though. Like we're
going. We're gonna drive there. We're gonna figure it out. That was just us planning a little bit.
I'll sacrifice because you're my good friend. Maybe because that's far enough away, Zach. We can plan something, and I can do some fishing on the way there.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's all kinds of lakes all the way there.
There's some, dude. I know a spot in Ontario. I don't know. I kind of know the spot. I caught these massive, like this big around,
eels,
probably like 3-4 feet water snakes, dude. These big ass water snakes.
Yeah, there's lots of snakes.
They bite hard, but think about most snakes, but you don't even feel them bite you. They have numbing agents, most snakes, and including those. So they might have like decent sized fangs, probably like, I don't know, centimeter.
I used to catch so many snakes when I was a kid there.
Oh, dude. I just walk up and I just snatch them quick, right just behind the head.
Listen, by the river near like cement bridges in the spring, they come out of hibernation. There's thousands.
Yeah, they get big.
Yeah, and
I saw one like I shit you not. I saw one probably 4.5 inches wide. I didn't go near that one. I'm like, I don't want to fuck with that one, but that's big, dude. They don't get that big, so I must have been eating like beavers or something.
So the WAF Worlds they are working on. There's going to be a whole bunch of information released, like I'd say in the next few months. They're looking. There's going to be a qualifier for it. There is, and actually the problem is the big. So this is going to be a lot of drama, everyone. The big drama is that you're going to have two national. Yeah, you're going to have two nationals in 2027. So you're going to have a CAWF nationals, and you're going to have what they call it again? It doesn't say WAF. They've called it something else, but it's a WAF nationals. So you're going to have two nationals. So it's like, how many people are going to go to both nationals? And the problem is people going to be banned from attending WAF if they go to the other nationals? Because I have a good feeling that if you go to the CAWF nationals, you will be banned from pulling at the WAF nationals or WAF Worlds.
Where's WAF Worlds going to be?
In Ottawa, 2027.
The qualifier and the Worlds are going to be in Ottawa?
Yeah. Not the qualifier. The qualifier, I'm not sure. I think it might even be in Prairie Province. But the Worlds itself is in Ottawa, 2027.
Holy
WAF Worlds.
shit.
Yeah.
So you have to qualify for that by going to the nationals, though?
Yes.
Okay. How many months apart are they?
It's going to be probably they might. From what I heard, they might be doing top 3 can go to Worlds, but it's usually top 2. Yeah, usually top 2.
I got a fucking train, man. People are going to be coming for that 65.
They'll be coming for you for sure.
I'll be too good by then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got a train because that gives me time to really make a mark and maybe be one of the top 5 guys here at least. You know what I mean? So
yep.
But that's why when we were talking about matches earlier, people are going, well, why are you picking out Len and why are you talking about pulling Caleb and why? It's like because I'm not the youngest guy in the world. I have to make some big gains in the next year and a half because I'm getting older and I want to compete. I want to do some fun stuff. You know what I mean? I want to go to Worlds. I want to go maybe get good enough to at least have a chance to pull on a high level, like maybe an East versus West one day. I don't have forever to do it. I have the next 5 years are very crucial to my development. I either hit in the next 2 years, I either hit like a really high pro level, or basically I'm just going to be just do it for fun and be a mediocre puller for the rest of my life. So I want to train really hard and at least have a couple good years where I can say I competed at a high level. Like, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what I want. So when people wonder why I care about training so much and why I put so much in and and how I get hurt, it's because I don't like giving up and I don't know. I just give everything. You know what I mean? Because I know that I'm older and time's limited. Like Todd Hutchings is 59, but I'm not Todd Hutchings, and I don't know how my body's going to respond or what kind of shape I'll be when I'm 59. You know what I mean? I'm taller, I'm bigger. Who knows? But I actually think that's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on that I can pull pretty good till I'm like late 50s. Yeah. So, and if that's the case, I can hit a very high level still. If I can bank on that I'll keep climbing and getting better each year until I'm in my 50s, then I know I can hit a really high level. But if not, well, then I'm just going to, you know what I mean? I'll be a good puller, but that's about it.
Hey, man.
Gotta be realistic.
There's still lots to do in arm wrestling. You don't have to be the best. If that was true, there'd only be a handful of people that would ever be in arm wrestling if it was only the top guy, right?
No. I guess I just want to be. My dream is to walk out on the stage and, you know what I mean, just know I'm at a high level and throw down with somebody. You know what I mean? That's like what I want to get to, right? And you're not just going to be handed those opportunities. And that's why when I get like people say like probably think that I'm really harsh on like RVJ and shit. The reason is because I value it so much and I want nothing more in the world to be that good and to get an opportunity with somebody of that quality. And I see him showing up drunk to the fucking event, not giving a shit and getting whooped every single match. And I think to myself, you're a fucking asshole. But it's not that I love RVJ. He's one of my favorite arm wrestlers. I watched him for years. He was one of like in WAF, when he would be down, he'd come back and he'd do that big bicep flex. I just thought RVJ was the shit. And I get really upset sometimes now when I watch him pull because I'm thinking, your hand is so naturally gifted. His hand's like Miles Hutton. Miles Hutton's hand's like the same size as RVJ's. It's the same fucking hand. I'm not lying. Same hand. And RVJ just has natural gifts that no one else has in the world. And I just think that he fucking pissed it away. I think he could be probably have like turned all those matches he's lost in the last couple of years. If he was actually dedicated in training, they were all easy for him. RVJ at his prime, he'd kill them all. Like, because he used to be one of the best in the world.
Friends with Benedicts has a really good point here. Why isn't there a Masters and Grandmasters for East versus West?
Well, they do. Ingen, back when Ingen ran it, he did do like the odd super match for Masters and stuff. But you're right. At the tournament, I don't think there is a Masters or Grandmasters.
And there should be like a world title for Masters. You know what I mean?
Well, what we should do is I will plug Dexter with that, actually. I'll message Dexter. I'll let him know that a lot of people are talking about, why is there no Masters
over 60 only? You know what I mean? Or over 50 only.
Why would you not want that revenue at your event?
Not only that, but it gives those guys less of a, oh man, I got to contend with these 25-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 35-year-olds. Okay, it's people in the same, boat as me. But I do think Friends with Benedicts has a point about the legends. If there's anyone who's not a legend who's that old is going to try to jump in, it's not going to look good. Because unless you're a legend at that age, you're going to get destroyed. But Crazy George. Like, Crazy George would be amazing on that.
George, he's got a match. He's got a comeback match coming up in next week.
But you see what I mean? Like, that would be, what would you call that? Ultimate Grandmaster? Like,
oh, we got Nick in the chat. I'm slow tonight, guys. Hey, Nick, how's it going, brother? He's somebody that's improving a lot. Watch out for Nick Abel coming up. What do we got
hey,
here?
Man. That's a teabag
Oh yeah. Oh, I was just complimenting him. I don't know, Nick. Now I don't know. Yeah.
No. I think Nick, what's gonna happen? God, for one of us, I don't know who.
Nick's improved. You know what? That match was really good that he had with you, even though I hated the look on Nick's face when you were just flashing him. He was like, "Oh, this sucks." And then, but you know what? I see a lot of you and Nick now. Like, I've been watching him pull, and I'm like, you know what? In a year, even 2 years, wow, he's going to be really good.
Yeah,
He's got the same kind of passion you got, and I see similarities, and I think he's going to get more. Now he's top rolling and shit and hitting like lightning. I mean,
he's looking good, man.
He's going to be the Montana Zach. Yeah. Zach out of Montana.
Nick is basically me from the States, and I'm basically Nick from Canada.
Yeah. No, exactly.
When we first had our match, we found this out.
Yeah. Yeah. The first match, you were just way too ahead of him. That's all. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah, and the big thing about the first match was setup. I was taking everything in the setup because we after pulled and like I didn't take everything, and he definitely strong. But what definitely wasn't able to just flash him there. But
it's interesting you said that because part of this is what people don't realize. You'll be practice pulling, and I've done it too. Like I said, I've dominated you in practice where I just hold them, and I lost to him. And another guy, who else was it? Anyway, there's a few guys that I've pulled in practice where I've just been like, I'm stronger. You know what I mean? And then I match them and I lose because our levels aren't based on our pulling power. It's on our table IQ and what we can feel. If Zach, when I've watched you, Zach, you'll go into a setup and I've seen you change during your setup because you feel something. You're like, you identify something and you change. You know what I mean? And it's those little things that just is actually our levels. Like when our levels go up, it isn't always, you might be just the same strength you were 2 years ago, or maybe a little weaker, but you're a 10 times better arm wrestler, right? Your IQ came up, your angles, what you feel on the table and how to identify people's pressures. That just takes lots of table time. And Zach's got a lot of table time. So, that's part of the thing with me. Sometimes I'm lacking the table time and the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's something that I really, I'm strong as nails. Like Matt said to me, you're fucking strong enough. Just get good now. Right? And basically that's it. I might be stronger than half the guys that can whoop my ass right now. But because I'm just not table savvy, I'm not, I don't know the angles. I don't know the pressures. They feel everything. Right? So anyway, just a good lesson, like strength is important, but table time is so important, right? Just because knowing those pressures and you feel like I remember when I lost to Sean Ross, I stopped him. I thought, oh fuck yeah, and then he beat me. But he said afterwards, he said, "Man, you're so strong. How long you been arm wrestling?" I'm like, "What was I, a year in then?" I said, "Like a year." He goes, "That's crazy." He goes, "You know what?" He goes, "You squeezed my hand so hard, I knew exactly where you were going and what you were going to do." He goes, and I still had a hard time. He goes, if I didn't know what you were doing, you would have you probably would have easily beat me. And he told me that. He said he knew exactly because I was squeezing and I was loading in the direction I wanted to go, and he just knew everything I was about to do. Right? That's why a lot of the really good pullers, they don't really do a load. You won't feel a load off them because they don't want you to know where they're going or anything, right? So, but yeah, something to think about anyway.
I'd say the biggest thing that you can possibly get from table time, believe it or not, is learning how to find someone's weakness. Basically what that guy was doing. Is setting up in the setup and feeling where they're trying to go and knowing where you need to go to exploit it. That's it. It sounds so simple, but it's so much more complex because what if you're wrong? But you're not wrong if you actually know. So if you actually know, but here's the thing: if you know and you go, oh, I can't get that lane, then you go, oh shit, okay, now I need to think, okay, if that doesn't work, what would I do next? Okay, can I get that lane? Okay, maybe. So then you set up for that lane. And a lot of setting up for a lane isn't actually moving into the lane you want to go into. It's pulling the opponent out of wherever they are. So if I'm going to set up for like a press or something, if the opponent's doing a lot of like dropping low hand back pressure in the setup, I'm going to know, okay, I need to get a lot of chop forward and try to cut them off so that I can still get near the wrist bones where I can get on top. You know what I mean? But if they're coming forward, I don't have to do that. I can rotate higher because they're already coming forward. So then I'll get on top, you know?
Yeah.
But knowing when to do it, how to do it, that's what the table time gives you. Having the strength to do it's one thing. If you don't have the strength to do it, well, the table time helped you, but you're still too weak. So
there's a point where strength matters. And I mean, it always matters. Don't get me wrong. It always matters, but there's a time when the strength can just be too much of a gap.
100%. In my opinion, and everyone says differently, I think strength matters more than anything. Just if you cut it down to bare facts, if you had all the strength in the world and someone had all the technique in the world, but neither of the other, you would win.
Yeah.
But put it at half. You had half the strength in the world, they had half the technique in the world, who would win?
That's right.
Probably still the strength, I'd say. But
I think if you had all the strength in the world and the other guy had all the technicalness of the world, but he was only 5% less strong than you, then I think the technical guy could still win.
Yeah. That is the crux of this, is that as soon as it's close, the technique can overcome up to if you're really good with your technique, I think it can go past double digits. I think you like not past into triple, but I mean, like, I think you can go past 10%. You can mitigate, who knows, up to 30, 40% maybe.
You can mitigate or take away enough of his strength that it's equal because of technique. And I agree.
If the better you are, like originally, if you're just starting, 5% is a good goal to shoot for. But I feel like people, like, I'm being honest, like Matt can take someone, I'm not kidding, 40, 50, 60% out of their and mitigate that much of their power by taking them out of their lane.
Because of the way he does it. And it's
just,
a certain
he's
style.
So good at his move.
There's certain styles.
And they're just disabled. They're like, oh, fuck, I can't access my power. I'm so strong, but I can't do anything.
That's when Matt looks so strong, is when he's able just to disable them. Like, he just.
But now if he's in another one, he's only getting 15% disabled because, you know what I mean? Versus that one lane just is such a disabling lane, right?
Yeah.
But
now Matt's got a big match coming up.
Very big.
This match is really, 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 really big, and and Matt's taking it actually pretty damn serious.
I mean, clearly Matt has to be the slight underdog here.
He's the underdog, but I think the one nice thing about this match. Okay, so last match he even said it. So remember what I was saying? Listen, Matt was at his cottage. He had a lot of things. You know what I mean? There was a lot of things with that match against Philip. But Matt actually was on Dexter Tan the other day, like on with him last week or whatever. And Matt said it. He goes, "Listen, when you asked me, I was at my cottage for a month." He goes, "I was in the off. I was, normally I train 2-3 times a week. I do my daily routines, my blood flow." He talked about all that, but he said, I took the match thinking I would kill him, kind of. Like, I had, I don't ever say no, he said. But he goes, he wishes he would have been prepared because he thinks he would have beat Philip. But he just said he just took the match, didn't think much of it, right? And and it happens, right? But Matt versus Sergey, Matt's different. Matt's back. He's you see him. He's calling practice 3 times a week, whenever he can.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's a left-handed match, and they've never met left-handed, so it's fresh for both of them.
And I've seen
Matt's off a big left-handed win.
Yep, he is. He's had a lot of left. He's undefeated in the last 3 years on his left.
He's really good on the left, man.
I'm not even lying.
He can go everywhere on the left too. It's crazy.
He started it all off with Brad Grundy. Brad Grundy was his first left match at Arm Wars. Remember that?
Yep.
Yep.
And then he beat Frank Lamparelli left, right? And then lost right. Beat him left, lost right.
He lost out to him, right? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And that was also he would like that one back. I think.
I think so. That
Yeah,
was a good match either way.
it was a good match anyway. Yeah, but no, because Brad he figured it out, right? So he was blocking and he knew the pressure. He found Matt's weakness at the time, right? Yeah. And I'm sure Matt, if he got to pull Brad again, he's going to be closing that lane off entirely for Brad after knowing, right? So, and then he went on, he beat Wilton Brock. Yeah, that's his name. Something like that. Wilton Brock or that's
that was a big win on the left too.
That was big because he was actually they were considering him number 1 in North America left at the time.
I was gonna say like Wilton Brock, they're saying is like the boogeyman on the left hand.
Yeah, the boogeyman. Yep, that's right. And then who did he beat? He had one other one before Rackley. But Rackley was the last one anyway. And you've seen, he at first it was the lever thing again. It was Rackley's, being able to start just in his position. He just took Matt for a ride a couple rounds, but then Matt got smart. He started, really burning Rackley's hand out in the setups, and like he was doing, like Matt started actually being strategic and technical. That was actually a really good match for Matt. Matt really looked good in that match, just because he identified, Rackley. He's got an advantage in the setup, and I need to start burning his hand up a bit, because once he took Rackley's hand, like stopped him and took Rackley's hand, Rackley didn't have a chance. Matt just walked through him after that. What do we got here? And that match was fucking awesome. Like, talk about, listen, you wonder why he's got so many fans and everyone loves watching Matt. The way Matt, his energy, once Matt's energy comes out like that and he's smashing the table and he's kicking his fucking, doing the kicking horse, it's over for the other guy. Like, it.
Yeah.
And it's just like pure fucking adrenaline and like energy, right?
I learned how to slap a table right. I didn't slap it right in my match.
No.
When I went up and slapped it, I slapped it and hit the table. I didn't slap and pull away. So I took the full brunt of the slap right to my hands. And I was like, that's going to make my hands pump.
That hurt.
Yeah, I was like, shit. That's just like I freaking slapped someone. Friends with Benedict's. Arm Fanatic. Yeah, I hope you heal up quick, man. I'm not sure the extent of the injury. I haven't seen if you posted yet, but I hope everything heals up.
Was it your last the last event? Did you get injured in it? Or was it a practice afterwards? Yeah.
I think it was at this weekend here.
I was really looking forward to Andrew coming down and spending time with him. I'm going to be
unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing commentary, and I'll be competing left-handed maybe. I might throw my name in there. I'm not too worried. The nice thing about my left is it doesn't even hurt my feelings when I lose on my left. So I just go in there, If I get a pin, man, watch out though. I get pretty hot. That's when you see me get really smiley and hyper. Because if I get a pin on the left, that's what I did in Lethbridge. I went in thinking I was going to lose, right? My first left-hand match.
Yeah.
And it was against Mitch Copiers or whatever his name is. Nice guy. Yeah. I like him. He's a nice guy. But it was him. So I'm thinking, you know what? I know I'm going to crush Mitch on the right, but fuck, his left's just as good as his right, I think. And then I stopped him and I started doing some wacky shit, real ugly, weird shit, and I pinned him. Yeah, I pinned him, and then that was it. I beat a Ukraine national champ right after that, but he was a 220 guy. He was a 220 guy pulling up. Yeah. But I beat him, and then I beat everybody, but Byron beat me on the left. So I'm still not strong enough on the left for Byron. But
Byron's insane.
He's good on the left. He's really good on the left.
Friends with Benedict said, do you think you get most of your press set up kind of like Camille or Jerry? I'd say more like Jerry.
I like
a lot more like Jerry, except Jerry tends to, what I don't do is my setup's similar to Jerry, but the hand portion is completely different. I think the shoulder and down is similar, and some of it's similar, but it's different in the hand.
I don't mind
the hand more.
I don't mind watching Jerry's setup though. Like when Jerry sets up, he can still go into a hook and drag it. I like the way he does it, but the way Jablonski does it, like I'm a fucking hater of Jablonski. I fucking hate that style, like so bad.
I've done a Jerry setup before. I've never done a
Jerry,
Jablonski thing
no.
before.
Where it's like, and then you're
now
like that.
Jaron can do a pretty good Jablonski.
Yeah, he does.
I'll be honest with you. I went to that first round I had with Jaron. I went to hit outside and roll, and I took his hand and hit, and then I completely separated because he went into that like Jablonski wedge, but he went to press, but he couldn't. I'm like, oh shit, okay. I had to like come forward and completely peel him out of it to press him, but I'm like, holy shit. So I felt it. It's different, man.
So Nick cares about his left arm. Yeah. See, when I started, I was always told the left hand's for fucking for pussies. Yeah. That's what
Nick Abel likes left arm.
Yeah, everybody told me, "Oh, don't worry about your left. It's for pussies. Just get that right strong." I'm like, okay. So I just built my right, and then, well, I also got hurt left. I think that's more of the reason, is I had a bicep tendon tear. But I just did all right, and then now I'm having fun on the left. I don't know what I'm doing, and it's like I'm learning again. It's like a fresh arm to learn on. You know what I mean? And I'm having fun. And since I hurt my right, I really only have my left to screw around with, right? Yeah. Like I said, with people I trust on the right, but that's it right now. Nick Stone not pinned on the left arm in 3 years. Well, maybe Nick needs to challenge Matt. Hey, Nick Stone. He's a beast. Cool. Nick's a beast, man. But I don't think he's ready for Matt.
Lift a lot of weight. Arm Fanatic, that is unfortunate, man.
What's up, Terry? Oh, that's not even Terry, is it? Or is that Terry? I thought it was Tenacity. Oh, you just changed it to Terry.
Pterodactyl, that's Terry.
That's
Terry T.
Oh,
Terry
okay.
T, yeah. I thought he was
Tenacity. Sure. I thought he was Tenacity. I don't know. Is that you, Terry? I don't know why. He's got a different name now.
Maybe not. And then now maybe I don't know. Now you got me.
Oh, there's a deep tendon in the elbow called the flexor capri. That's your
ulnaris.
Okay. I believe it's torn. I'm not getting. Oh, you're getting an MRI that fast? Fuck! I wish I was there. Good luck getting an MRI.
It's Terry.
Yeah. Okay.
Terry.
Yeah. I used to think it was Tenacity was his name, but
I think it's supposed to be Pterodactyl. But he used to have like an orange picture, I think.
Yeah. I just get confused.
Right.
Good guy. Very good guy.
I gotta go make some food.
Oh, I'm getting so tired. I just ran on it.
I gotta work in the morning too.
Yeah. But you know what? We still just shot the shit tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. And it was a good night. Thanks for coming on, Zach. Good seeing you, brother. And let me know when you're feeling better, because then I am planning on coming to a practice here in the near future. So when you're feeling better, that will be the day I make a trip out there. Pull with you guys.
I'll be joining.
And then you can help me you can help me with my rehab too. I trust you on the table. So.
Well, are you still going down for the lock?
I'm going to lock, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Terry should be.
But I'm not going to GP though. This weekend.
No, I can't make it to GP either.
No. And Lloyd Minister, if I wasn't injured, I would have begged Travis to get me a super match. But I'm injured. So I can't.
I'm glad to get a match there. I'm super happy that I'm able to get one.
Oh, I haven't been able to go once. He offered me a match the first year, and then I think he even said the second year I could have got a match. But I
Border Rivals trophy right here.
Yeah. It's just something I like that actually. This is cute. Yeah, but the thing is I just had there's a fucking reason I can never go to Lloyd. And it's every year something major why I can't go. So it sucks. But anyway, I'll get there eventually. This is the third year he's doing it, and that's an awesome event. And there'll be a live stream for that. And you know what? I'm going to support you guys and go live on the pod and I'll live stream it. Yeah, and I think I can show the stream of that because it's just a free open stream anyway. They're not pay-per-view in it. I could probably show the stream in a watch party.
Yeah, if it's a free stream, yeah.
It's a free stream anyway. I think it's totally good.
Mm-hmm. Just don't show it 24/7.
Yeah. Just here and there, and then it's disrespectful to.
Yeah, let's not restream the whole thing, but we can.
I don't want him to lose views on his YouTube channel because I'm,
Totally.
No, exactly. But anyway, okay. Well, you have a good night, bro, and I'll talk. Oh yeah, I got you a gold pan too, by the way. Yeah, I just bought you one. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So you got a brand new one. You can even you can break it in and everything yourself. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, okay, everyone, have a good night. Much love.